peace, love, and abundance. Stay ready. You never got to get ready. And stay dangerous out there in them streets, family. So look, government shutdown, no food stamps crisis. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all, man. These are some of the first signs that the Most High is giving us, the ones that can decipher what's going on, to prepare. We must prepare, family, for this great reset. It is upon us. All right? This great reset is upon us, family. Now, check this out, y'all. We're going to get into this a little bit, man. I hope everybody out there is trying to become the best version that they can be and vibrate to the highest frequency they can vibrate to on this physical plane. Let's get it, family. Let's get it.
Shutdown is growing now, well into its fourth week. SNAP benefits for more than 40 million Americans could run out on November 1st. At least one expert is predicting this could potentially trigger the greatest hunger catastrophe in the U.S. since the Great Depression. Here's ABC's Alex Prochet.
Tonight, with the government shutdown well into its fourth week, millions of Americans are bracing for an even bigger strain. On Friday, more than 500,000 federal workers missed their first full paycheck. Another 700,000 plus are set to join them this week. And starting next weekend, federal SNAP food assistance benefits for some 40 million Americans will run out. The USDA website now with this stark warning. Bottom line, the well has run dry. At this time, there will be no benefits issued November 1st. The message blaming the shutdown on Senate Democrats. Democratic leadership pushing back.
We've maintained from the very beginning and continue to maintain. We will sit down anytime, any place with anyone.
For now, millions of Americans are preparing for the worst. Food banks inundated.
We're trying to stock up before something happens.
This DC food pantry trying to keep up with
demand. That's King, what she said.
They serve 300 families. Today, they're on pace for 400.
I just helped this one lady. She was like, I didn't think I was going to have to be here, but, like, God willing, the government's going to open up next week.
Air traffic controllers calling out sick and taking second jobs, leading to staffing shortages at major airports in Washington, D.C., Chicago, and Newark. LAX temporarily issuing a ground stop. Our Faith Abube is at Atlanta's Hartsfield-Jackson Airport.
Here in Atlanta, the TSA security lines mirroring what they usually look like during peak holiday travel, with some travelers taking about an hour just to get through.
And Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent today warning that funds to pay the military will soon run out.
We managed to find the money.
So look, that's even crazier. Motherfuckers go to war for this country thinking, okay, after I do this, I'm going to be set for life, And now they talking about you ain't getting no more money. All right. Now, family, you got to realize, like I said earlier, this is connected to the first couple signs of the Great Reset. All right. Now, with these food stamps getting cut off, you're going to see a fluctuation of shoplifting, a fluctuation of crime, because people got to feed their family, bro. Regardless of what the fuck they got to do. If motherfuckers got kids, come on, family. If you got kids to feed, bro, and you have that food stamps is your only means to feed your kids, you got to make a way. You got to make a way. Now, the thing is, man, hold on, let me see. The thing is that a lot of these stores is closing. Now check this out. Check this out, y'all. Now listen to what this lady's saying. How the stores are getting prepared to close the first of the month, the second of the month, and the third of the month, because they're preparing themselves for shoplifters. So what does this tell us? As fifth elements, as chosen ones, go right now, whatever little money you got, go get you some water, because that's very important. Water is the most important thing that you need, all right? Right after I get done with this live, I'm going downtown and go get me another 10 more gallons. I already got 6 or 7 up here. I'm about to go get 10 more gallons. You heard? More canned goods. I could show y'all right now. My shit is flooded right now. Be prepared, family. You never know. This could be the start of the depression crisis, okay? Where there's no more food in the stores. Think about what happened a year ago with the whole the cargo ships and shit like that. All that fluctuation we're starting to see now. Okay, family, I'm telling you, something's about to happen, man. Get prepared.
Closing. If the SNAP benefits are not released on November the 1st, you won't be able to go inside of some of the stores. The store that my son works at, you cannot go inside. It's only online ordering or delivery. Other than
listen, think about how that's gonna mess mad people up. Think about how many people don't got the online delivery service and shit like that. Yo, peace, my boy Q. Checking the live out. There's some real knowledge right here, Q. Look at what's going on, bro. Think about how many people are going to get affected if they really close all these stores, and the only way you can get food is if you do an online order. I know so many people who don't got none of that shit, don't really got no cards. So you feel me? Like, you got to have your bank account connected. Like, come on, y'all. This is about to turn up. And then you got to think about it. Who is this affecting? This is predominantly affecting the Black communities. Right?
than that, you're not getting an opportunity for the general public to come in there and try to steal from these stores. They covering themselves. Whatever you're going to do, get your groceries and go in the house, and don't go back out to these stores until this stuff blows over. It's official. The stores is on top.
Now, come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. I'm telling y'all, man, there's some real shit. There's some real shit. To me, this is, you got to stay ready. You never got to get ready, family. I'm telling you, this shit's some real shit what they doing. It's some real shit, bro. Okay, let me do this real quick. Yup, right before the holidays. That shit is crazy, right? That's how you know they're preparing for something. And then another thing, when we tap into some of that dark occultism and that dark shit that they be doing, they do a lot of their rituals around this time, right? They do a lot of their blood sacrifices, a lot of their oaths to these fallen gods and shit like that around October and early November, because the veil is the thinnest. You understand? And what does this mean? This means that the spiritual energy is at a maximum height, a maximum capacity. Not to mention all these divine great alignments that we have in. We have the 3-eye atlas shit still in our solar atmosphere, right? And like I said, this shit is deep, y'all. This shit is very, very deep. We got to stay ready. We never got to get ready. We got to stay dangerous now. Family, start preparing more than ever. This is a sign. Even if on the first they give motherfuckers food stamp and everything's good, this is a sign to let you know, okay, let me prepare just in case. Okay? We seen what happened 3 or 4 years ago with the whole sickness shit, allegedly. Nobody was prepared for that. Now, what if that happened times 10? Because this is shit that people in the past have predicted. Right? There will be a great reset, of a famine that'll happen in this modern time, right? Check this out, y'all. Look at this. Let's keep going through some of these videos because, like I said, a lot of people is going to be affected by this, man. A lot of people is going to be affected by this. Now, this is a lady right here who is getting affected by it, okay? And another thing, too, like, if you're poor, man, you know, you shouldn't be having those 6, 7 kids and shit like that. I think that type of shit, there should be some law on that. You feel me? What y'all think about that? Or am I bugging? Like, if you, I'm not going to say if you're poor, but if you are, you feel me? Like, if you have no means to even take care of yourself, bro, I don't think that you should be having more than a couple kids, bro. Like, if you have 1 or 2 kids and shit is still messed up, you shouldn't keep having babies, bro. If you feel me? So that's the thing, too, but we're not in control of what spirits come through here. You feel me? Yeah, it's right, Q. What you think, man? Like, people that's crazy fucked up in life, because it's crazy because some of the most craziest people in life, these motherfuckers are having mad kids still. The government's taking their kids. I know one lady who did. This lady, a crackhead. She got motherfucking 10 kids and still having kids. You feel me? The government's taking all of them. So I'm like, why the fuck? Like, there should be some type of technology where, okay. But see, who am I to even say that, man? Because you never know. Some of them kids that she bored, that might be a motherfucking, one of them kids might be a a high-powered energy, a higher vibrational. You feel me? Because that's how a lot of us is born. We come through certain negative bloodlines. You heard? And this is some real shit. This some real shit, man. This some real shit. Now check this out, man. This is a lady that is getting affected by this. A lot of us is, man. You heard? I grew up off food stamps and shit. I ain't gonna get on here and cap or nothing. Shit, y'all know me. I'm gonna keep it 100 on here, nigga. I grew up on food stamps. Shit, I don't care if these niggas run with that. Yo, go ahead, run with that, nigga. I don't got nothing to hide. Yup, government assisted, nigga. All that. My mom was on all that shit growing up. Look, this lady right here, you could tell she's really going through it, man. And this is majority of Americans that are affected to this, because there's some people that get food stamps that's not going to get affected by this. Like, yeah, they can hold it down a month or two, but there's some people who have 6 or 7 kids who literally count on that money every month for real. You feel me?
Finally got confirmation that food stamps is officially cut for next month. And the thing
that's
about
the thing. And it's like, my thing is, if they knew they was gonna do this, they should have prepared people more, or maybe like gave people half benefits last month, and the month before just gave you half benefits so they could hold it down for November. Okay, you get another half payment this month just so you could have something, and just not have nothing. This shit's fucked up, bro.
a lot of stereotypes is they say that you're on SNAP benefits, you don't work hard, you sit on your butt and you just collect
Which
checks,
is not true.
when that's not the case. I work hard every single day. I get up every single day and clean houses, and I still rely on food stamps to feed my 6 children because the prices are so high. It's unrealistic to think about not having food stamps. Next month, I'm so terrified because 6 babies are always eating. Plus myself, I eat about 1 meal a day, but still. And it's like, they always say don't rely on the government. But sometimes, like in situations right now where the government literally has raised prices over 300% on just everything, eggs, milk, everything, you do have to rely on stamps, especially in my situation where I just got custody of 3 children on top of mine.
You need help
So
in
we
some
need
type
it.
of way.
Like, I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm terrified right now. And I don't know if anyone else
Especially
is
if you're a single woman and you ain't got no man, you ain't got no help. What you mean, bro? As much as the government be taking from niggas, people should be able to have little, you feel me? All these outrageous prices. I was watching some analytics the other day. The nigga said, even if you making $4,000 a month, that's still damn near not enough, bro. You feel me? And that's crazy, bro. Like, you got rent $1,500, you got food $1,000, you got car payments $500, you got, you feel me, emergency money just in case, you got gas, you got, so this shit adds up. There should be a little help. You feel me? There should be a little help, man. The Most High put food and vegetables on this earth in abundance for free through the sun and the earth vibrational frequency. This is how we get a lot of food, bro. Now, the thing is, we need to go back into that type of energy where if some shit like this happens, it won't affect us. This is my end goal, family. To live off grid, have a little farm, have some connections to other farmers where I don't have to depend on stores and shit too much. You feel me? I won't have to depend on the government as much. That's my end goal, and this should be everybody's end goal. Because look what a motherfucker who got a farm right now ain't worried about this shit. They probably getting more money than ever right now. So that's the thing, becoming self-efficient. This is why the Most High is blessing us with his divine knowledge to start becoming more self-sufficient, family. All this knowledge that I've been downloading 5-6 years, nigga, nigga, let something happen, nigga. Y'all niggas gonna be looking for me like, yo, bitch, I'm gonna be in the woods building I'm gonna build a cabin. What you mean? I know the right land to build on. Like, you motherfuckers don't even know the right texture to look for the ground to build on. You feel me? Which way to your house to face the sun or not? Which hill to build your house under or over on the side, because the wind's coming from the south. You need to block yourself from the winds a little bit. You got the direction of the sun and the moon, or you got the garden. You got to think about a lot of things when building a house. You feel me? But shout out to the ones that's taking the knowledge and tapping in, man. And I feel bad for this lady right here who got 6 kids who works. That's the thing, and that's another thing. Like a lot of motherfuckers be thinking people on food stamps and shit. These motherfuckers don't work and they lazy. Nah, bro, that's not the case. It's just people be needing help, bro. Shit is hard, and then it'd be a lot of the niggas that be talking shit like motherfuckers on welfare and shit and food stamps is lazy and they don't nigga, bitch. You got generational wealth. Fuck is you talking about? Like you're rich from the moves and the decisions of your great grandfather. You feel me? Like. So it's crazy, bro. It's crazy, bro. They got a lot of AI generated shit, which is crazy too. I don't like watching too much of that AI shit, man. So now you got the young YN saying,
but I don't give a fuck.
If niggas, I'm gonna play a video too, right? If all the stores close and there's no food stamps, niggas is robbing shit. You got a lot of people. They're taking the videos down too of them saying it. But look, man, you gotta do what you gotta do, especially if you got kids. If you stealing just to steal, that's when I got a problem. But if you taking food to feed your family, bro, I don't know if I can't say nothing about that. You feel me? I can't say nothing about that, bro. I'm trying to find this fucking thing.
Fuck how the freezing of SNAP benefits in a week is going to affect me. I really don't. And it's crazy to me that so many people are only starting to give a fuck, that 42 million people, 39% of which are kids, are about to lose their SNAP benefits is because they're starting to realize how it could affect them. Whether that means small grocery stores in their area go out of business or
that's a whole other thing.
Them. I don't give a fuck about that. I give a fuck that 42 million people are about to struggle to survive as the weather gets colder, as the holidays.
And that's another thing too. Like it's about to get cold in the northern hemisphere.
39% of them are children. I give a fuck that so many of them are disabled or elderly and can't get to a food pantry. I give a fuck that these food pantries are not going to be able to keep up with this. And as much as I try to push out videos of how people can help food pantries in their area, what they need, how to contact them, how to volunteer, how to donate, it's not enough. It's not going to be enough. There are going to be millions and millions of people who struggle to survive. That's what I give a fuck about. I don't understand why so many people cannot care about their neighbor unless it starts to touch them. These videos that I'm trying to make to help as many people as possible, only 2 of them are getting pushed out. The other 2 are like dead in the water. And I have gotten great engagement on them. So many people are liking, commenting, reposting, sharing, tagging me in things, tagging other creators. And it's still not enough. It's not going far enough. And
it's not enough, but you heard, we gotta stop it right there too, because as many billionaires and as much abundant in America, like this shouldn't even be happening, bro. You heard? And like I said, this is the richer getting richer. Look, I heard a quote the other day that fucked me up. It just said, when the rich rob the poor, it's called business. But when the poor rob the rich, it's called a crime. Now that shit is deep. That's deep, bro. That's deep. So right now you have the rich doing business off the, you got some people that are suffering right now, but while people are suffering, you have a handful of motherfuckers that's getting mad rich. A little bit more than a handful through this pandemic and shit. Let's keep going through some of these videos. Look, see, it's already starting. Look, this AI.
Wait! Mama, slow down! Damn, put down the Capri Sun!
That's crazy, bro. See, that's crazy. That's crazy right there, family. Not to mention how they've been hiking up all the food prices. I just went to the store yesterday to get a steak. I should show y'all this shit, bro. This shit is like a pound steak. That shit was like $22, bro. $23. Shit was crazy. I remember being younger, getting steaks, which is $7, bro. $8, you go get you a nice T-bone. You understand? Now it's $22, bro. Shit is crazy, bro. And then you got a lot of mystery meat too.
Instead of being mad about all the food stamps being cut off, how about y'all be mad about all the motherfucking food stamps y'all sold so y'all can get drunk and high? Let's talk about that.
See, man, you gotta light you gotta put a little light within it. But homie's bugging right there. That's not everybody. Some people are really using them food stamps to feed their babies, man. I don't care what nobody say, bro. But there is fiends and shit out there selling their shit for crack and shit too. Shit crazy. Do we already watch her?
Come on, people. Nah. Y'all need to stop this bullshit. It ain't gonna be the first time, ain't gonna be the last time about these food stamps. Hell, I get food stamps too, but hey, you gotta feed yourself anyways. What y'all don't know how to get about y'all hustle? This the real fucking world. Y'all should know these people don't give two damns about us. And y'all want to run around here like y'all fucking... These people in Africa, places like that, don't even get...
Diabolical. Who just said this in the chat, bro? Diabolical. I stole a $40. I'm telling you, nigga, look. Ask my girl, wasn't I about to... Yo, look, I was borderline about to tuck that shit to her, like, yo, you know how easy this would be? But look, in New York where I'm at, nigga, look, I was already looking at the shit like, yo, $22, and I already had a cart full of shit. And come on, man, I grew up like that, being poor a little bit, growing up as a teen, nigga, you hungry, you and your friends going to get some shit, nigga. But look, that spirit tried to attack me when I was in there because I was about to fucking take the steak. I had a jacket on and put that shit up under my arm. That's the lightest way to steal. Just quick load, and you just hold it with your arm. You feel me? I was about to. I'm thinking like, yo, I ain't about to do this shit. My girl said, yeah, look at turn the steak over. That shit had a security fucking tag on the steak. That's how you know motherfuckers be in there taking them steaks, boy. There was a black woman going crazy about food stamps. Yeah, look. See? Now look. You see it. You see that. And look, it's usually black ladies too, and you got a lot of white people getting food stamps too. Motherfuckers don't talk about that. I should do a video on that, about the white ghettos in America. Me traveling through the east coast of America, you can see a lot of them shits, bro. Them white fucking little cities that's just mad, like is fucking meth heads, my niggas, are run down little cities, bro. There's a lot in northern PA too. I be cutting through that shit. White people be going crazy too, but look, let's get into this a little deeper, right? That AI shit is deep. Now you would be like, wait, hold on, why can't somebody sue because of that? Now look, the images that they're using is nobody. That's what they say. But then you'll have some people that'll come through and be like, wait, hold on, that AI looks like me. There was an actor that came through the other day. I was watching some robot shit. Niggas created a robot that looked just like him, bro. And he like, yo, I'm about to sue these motherfuckers. This robot look like me. They're not allowed to do that. And as of we talk right now, he has an open case against this company that created a robot that looks like him because they weren't allowed to do that. All right? Because he never signed his soul over to AI and shit like that. So this is why I said it's very dangerous. It's cool and shit now to put your face in some of these cameras and AI yourself like that and make yourself a anime character. Yeah, it's cool. But when you do shit like that, you are signing the rights to your image. So therefore, now when you use some of these programs to do that, they can use your image too because you signed. That's in the black and white. If you read that shit, it'll say, yo, now we can use your image. We can use your shit if we need to. You heard? And we could do anything. So like I said, that's why I've never did that. And I never will. I'll never AI my shit like that, bro. I'm not doing that. And we've been talking about that. See, if you was a student, a master student, we've been talking about this years ago. We knew that a time was going to come like this where human beings would start merging themselves with AI. All right. And it's deeper than transhumanism because they're getting into the mental of people now. They're getting into the minds of the people. So therefore, when transhumanism really starts getting introduced, like the mark of the beast, it's going to be easier for people to take. It's going to be easier for people to merge themselves with because it's already mental now. We already on our phones. We go to sleep looking at our phones, waking up looking at our phones. You feel me? We're merging ourselves with AI in these times. So like I said, so when they start to introduce it and they really start to introduce some of the market beasts and shit like that, and some of this technology connecting us with AI for real is gonna be easy, especially kids. The kids are gonna be some of the first ones like, oh yeah, you feel me? The metaverse, you feel me? Like, come on, because that's all they know. At least my generation, you feel me? Early 90s, late 80s, we were the babies that we was outside, and then we still had a little bit of the computer energy too. Like I remember playing outside as a kid. Now these kids ain't playing outside no more. You feel me? But look, that's what's happening, man. It's just they making it easier, man. I'm telling you, motherfuckers is playing, and it's gonna create a lot of people just like this. Keep playing with niggas, man. People got families and shit. Motherfuckers gonna be out here stealing T-bone steaks. But you know it goes deeper than that too, bro. You know, and we could laugh about this comment, but I'm a higher vibrational, you know, so you gotta do what you gotta do. Just don't be stealing to steal though, man. Because I know some people in my area, these motherfuckers is crackheads, dope heads, and these niggas steal crazy as shit for the little bit of money just to get high. And I feel like that's fucked up. If you hungry, bro, and you stealing just to eat just your little portion, okay. I'm not condoning and stealing though, but like, you know, that's the one time you should, bro. If you hungry as fuck, you ain't got no means. And then if it gets to that point, you got to start looking at yourself like, wait, hold on, what's going on? I don't got no food to eat. Hold on, you feel me? Let me see what I could do. You know, because if you're a man of age, bro, you got an able body, you should be trying to do something. You shouldn't have to steal. But even though I know some of us go through little spots in life, I did. I went through a little spot in life for like a whole year where I was just down. You heard? I was going through a lot of shit. I owed mad child support. Niggas took my license, couldn't get no car and shit like that, couldn't get no bank account. You feel me, my nigga? Going through relationship problems, just beating myself up, knowing that I could be more, knowing that I can do more, but I wasn't. You feel me? And I was out here selling drugs and shit like that. You feel me, family? That was the lowest point of my life. Even though I had money, I was still on the low point. You feel me? And then I remember I got activated. Just one night, I remember I was chilling, looking at the moon. I tell this story all the time. I'm chilling outside, looking at the moon. Luckily, I live in a beautiful place outside my city, so I was literally right on the borderline of my city, looking at the moon. It was a beautiful night, and I got activated. Like, I just started thinking of different shit. I started changing my diet. I don't know, just information was coming to me. Started changing my diet, and that's when my life changed, man. After I changed my diet, it was over for it. It was up. That's crazy though. Nigga said 10K. Yo, Hobie is look, man. Look, man, I don't mean to laugh, but look, and honestly, I believe this motherfucker. Look, I could tell about vibrational frequencies, about comments just through the camera. I believe this motherfucker, whoever, what's his name? Sumer, nigga, I believe your ass, cuz. That nigga somewhere killing a little city, boy. It's niggas like you while we got fucking security tags on the meats and shit like that, nigga. This nigga said 10K, boy. You better go sit your ass down. I've been doing that before food stamp shut off. It's hard for me to spend money on a pack of gum because I'm so used to it. Damn, bro. See, you got a spirit. What's that shit called when you want to steal all the time? A clefno, nigga. That nigga, see, you gotta look, man. See, you gotta be careful stealing all the time, cause then you're gonna fuck around, start stealing from motherfuckers you fuck with. And then you're gonna get sent over the ice wall, bro. You feel me? You keep look, that's what happens. That's what happens. That's why you're not supposed to overindulge in stealing, nigga. You only steal when you really need to. You heard? If it's some food or some shit, like, you know, if you just stealing every time you gotta steal, nah, nigga, that's how you get that spirit, and that's how you want to steal everything. You go into your mom's room, and you see she might have some shit, you gonna fuck around and steal that shit from your mom because it's a spirit. It's a spirit that comes with stealing, nigga. I'm a New York nigga. I had a stealing spirit before, nigga. We used to go in the stores and boost fucking TJ Maxx, go in there with big ass fucking luggage bags, fill that shit up, and walk out. Like we was doing that shit before COVID and shit, nigga. We, especially my brother, that nigga was the that nigga, what? My little brother kind of put me on that shit, nigga. Used to be fresh. I'm like, yo, how you getting all these clothes? I know you ain't got no bread, nigga. Like, yo, look, I'm gonna show you. But he would always do that shit with his girl because you look less mysterious when you with a girl instead of a couple niggas coming in the store. So he'd go with his girl and fucking eat them up, nigga. Come out with a luggage bag, everything, nigga. And that was when we was young, 14, 15. You feel me? We grew out of that, man. I grew out of all that, bro, and just realized, like, I got hard, started thinking, nigga got in trouble. You feel me? The Most High, sat me down. Like, family, you got to go through trials and tribulations, man, to learn. This is why I'm like, why y'all beat up YP so much? That nigga's going through some shit, bro. You feel me? Like, come on, bro. Nigga's a young man. Like, come on, man. And this is why it's like the niggas who talk shit about YP, like, I could tell y'all niggas ain't really never been through it. Rim talk about, I live in Philly, nigga. I gotta fucking wear a vest to walk to the store. Bitch, if you gotta wear a fucking bulletproof vest to walk to the store, why you even there? Philly ain't like that, nigga. Yeah, Philly is turned up, but come on, bro. You acting crazy, nigga. I've been to Philly mad times, bro. Like, Philly's not like that, bro. Like, yeah, nigga, you could get hurt in Philly. It's a dangerous city. But, bro, you don't gotta wear no fucking vest to walk to the store, especially in your community, in your hood. And if you do, it's a problem. You heard? So, yeah, man. Shit real, man. Let's keep playing this, though.
Get no food stamps. See, that's what it is. Y'all took shit for granted.
Mm-hmm.
Now your ass running around here scared. Ain't no sense of being scared. We come from folks that know how to survive. So y'all better get y'all survival skills on and stop acting like y'all.
And what did I just say?
See,
that's my divine message
don't know
on
how to
YouTube.
feed
I've been talking about that shit since I first started coming on here. Surviving, baby, you gotta survive. Look, we come from an abundant people, bro, who know how to survive from nothing. You heard? That's why we can take some shit that's not even expensive and make that shit look expensive as fuck. You feel me? You can go, nigga, somebody who got the light, nigga, or somebody who etheric steam is up, somebody who's a fifth element, nigga. Niggas could go on Walmart and get fresh in Walmart, walk out that bitch, nigga, be looking like, yo, what you? Damn, this nigga looking fresh. What you got on, nigga? You don't even know a nigga got on some Walmart. It's just your energy attached to what you do. You understand? I've been like that since a young nigga. What? I'll go throw on some Shacks. Nigga. Them bitches will look, yeah. Nah, I ain't wearing no Shacks, but still, like when I was younger, nigga, y'all niggas remember Kmart? I'm from the northern hemisphere, so we had Kmart and shit. Walmart niggas going Kmart. What? Catch a blue light special deal, nigga. You go get some Shacks for like $15, nigga. Go get a starter t-shirt. You feel me? Like what? Shit real, man. We abundant people though. Come on, family. If this shit does happen, a lot of people I know, like, you gotta adapt, man. You gotta adapt. See, like, look at this lady right here. I knew this shit was. Oh no, see, look.
Control. This is lane 4. We need more help up front. People are running.
That shit gonna look like they. Yeah, that shit gonna look like they keep playing. Niggas gonna be in there really going crazy. But they got all these same videos. I was just watching this one video. See? And that's why I ain't vote either.
So Cardi B just made a statement on how she feels about these food stamps being cut off. And also how she feels about the government.
It's very interesting, right? That people are complaining that they have taken away food stamps. Mind you, well, they haven't taken away, they paused it. Mind you, We don't know until when. Mind you, Thanksgiving is next month. No turkey for some of y'all. Very interesting. And I find this so funny because these are the type of things that I was trying to warn y'all that's going to happen in the Trump administration. But
W
y'all
Cardi
didn't
B.
care.
W Cardi
All y'all
B.
cared about is that I called them Trump. Or all y'all care about is that, like everybody always have a speech in a teleprompter. My teleprompter wasn't working, so thank God I wrote my speech down in my fucking phone. So Cardi B, she was saying in that clip that, people was more concerned on her mispronouncing Trump, and she said Trump, and people made a meme about it. But babe, that's just entertainment. That's not why people didn't hear your speech. So Cardi B was saying, like, hey, I told you this was gonna happen. And so she went on to talk about who will benefit from all of this going on. And she said that she is kind of like tired of people saying that the rich people are going to benefit from this. So Cardi B was like, what type of rich?
Donald Trump.
Y'all ain't hear me. They cut my food stamps. I ain't paying for none of this shit. I got babies at home that gotta eat. You think I'm just gonna leave my cart here? Hell no. I ain't paying nothing. I'm walking out with it. Try and stop me.
If I can't drive a BMW, how you gonna drive a BMW and you getting food stamps too? Or you living in this house and I can't do it and drive a BMW. So that's all that is. But you know who that is? That's somebody who know your business. Because if people don't know your business, they can't do it to you. So that's somebody that you done call friend and told your business to because they know what you're doing. Ain't nobody else would know. If you keep folks out your business, they won't know.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for getting up each morning, even when it feels like there's no reason to. I'm proud of you for carrying the weight of everything that's tried to break you and still moving forward, even if it's only an inch. I'm proud of you for the nights that you cried yourself to sleep, thinking that no one would understand.
Today is day 22 of this government shutdown, and officially it's the second longest shutdown in history, and a brand new problem has popped up that may force lawmakers in the House and the Senate to start from scratch on a new bill to try and reopen
please don't take my mama food stamps away. She said if y'all do, her boyfriend gonna leave, and then we ain't gonna have nobody help with the rent.
There is now a time limit on how long you can receive welfare benefits. So somebody like me, a single mom of 6 kids who has struggled my whole life, I've been on welfare benefits for over 13 years. Food stamps, cash assistance, Section 8, disability checks, getting my utilities paid for, you name it, I'm on it. Okay? Almost $10,000 a month in welfare benefits that I receive. Well, now, because there's a time limit, they are giving me 90 days. 90 days. What the hell am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to pay my rent? How am I supposed to buy groceries? How am I supposed to do anything? You are just ripping every single resource.
Hey, I don't know who I'm making this video for. I don't know why, but um oh, this is Clover. This is Clover. She's my ESA. I'm gonna be what the fuck? What do I do? I'm just gonna starve because everything I have. Major update about snaps for November for all the 45 million recipients. We just got some very, very interesting information, as this entire picture of what is going on with SNAP benefits is not accurate as to why people will not be receiving them. The government shutdown is not why people people won't be getting them. And I need you guys to like, share, comment, repost, get this information out so that we can educate people on what their choices are and were that led up to 45 million Americans not being able to receive supplemental income for food benefits. Thing about this administration is it is very underhanded and sneaky. While you're watching the right hand, the left is smacking you in the fucking face, and that is what's happening to the American people. Everyone believes that the government shutdown is what is causing this lapse and even the end of all SNAP benefits, but here's what it actually is. I need you guys to know that the people who are in charge in distributing the SNAP benefits are the same people that you see of the Trump administration that are loyal to him and do his bidding. Now, I want you to listen closely to this statement from the Secretary Rollins of the head of the FDA who Trump put in place. And watch how it's a very conniving thing to say, and if you're dumb, you might miss it. Secretary Rollins made a claim that the Trump administration is unable to deliver November SNAP benefits during a shutdown. Now, the claim is being made is that there is no food stamps because the program at this moment does not exist. The agency is telling states that if they do pay out SNAPs for November, they will not be reimbursed that money. Now, the agency is saying that this month there is not enough money to pay full food SNAPs benefits in November if the lap in federal funding continues. And here's where shit gets interesting. There is a shutdown contingency plan. There is a reserve for this very reason that the people who distribute SNAP food stamps have, and it's $6 billion. That $6 billion in the contingency funds is supposed to be used in evidence like this, a government shutdown, if there's a pause in federal funding, i.e. right now. But the Trump administration is saying they will not pay it out because they want the Democrats to side with them on this health care bill that will fuck us either way. Long story short, they are using the food that Americans need to put in their mouth, supplemented income, to literally blackmail the fucking Democrats into signing this bill. They have backup funds. They have $6 billion in contingency plan money to pay out that food stamp balance on November for recipients that is strictly there as a reserve, and they are denying doing that. They will not do that. They're saying, no, that $6 billion for contingency is not going to be used. This is not the fault of the Democrats. These are the Republicans holding people's livelihood at a
Yeah, when you start getting into politics is when you lose a real one, man. The Republicans and the Democrats are the same entity, bro. It's a corporation. It's two different branches on the same tree. Okay, if I can use that analogy. It's two branches on the same damn tree. But she was making a lot of valid points, though. I'm not even gonna lie. She was going in 5 hours ago. And then as you got all this
going to be affected by the government shutdown after November 1st. So I want to give you a quick update on what to expect, right? So not even talking about the EBT situation, because again, more than 25 states are fixing to ban the EBT and the food stamp thing. But you got to understand,
Wait,
guys.
what did he say? 26 states is about to ban EBT and food stamps? Who said that? See, where'd that come from, family? What you mean? Is this some real shit? They really about to start banning food stamps on niggas? Sheesh.
It's going to happen because they're going to run out of funds, as they say. So what does that mean for you, really the working class? That means they're going to start laying people off. That means they're going to hijack the grocery prices. They're going to hijack gas prices. Again, they're going to be laying people off. They're going to be finding all the excuses to cut back, guys. Factories and warehouses that that's working a lot of overtime, that's going to get cut. They're not going to be ordering as much stuff, and that's going to affect.
And what they're cutting all that to actually bring AI in too. They're bringing AI in, and that's another thing. Like, I like talking to the AI, but I don't like merging myself with the AI. You understand? That's deep,
as the working American, whether you get food stamps or not. This is what people got to understand, right? And guys, I've been saying this forever, for 22 months now. Being someone who was working in corporate America over 30 years, 14 years of the job welding. Guys,
That's
you
crazy.
want to be your own boss. There's no better time now.
Yep.
There's never been a better time.
Yep.
There's never been a more complete, easier,
that's why I'm a private
let alone
contractor.
financial time to be making money from home, learning how to build your own online business so that you don't have to be worried about the government, whether they make decisions or not.
And
They're
that's
not
where it
going
gets
to
messed
affect
up.
you.
See, it's not really all about online businesses. Honestly, a lot of businesses that's paying right now is people, hands-on businesses, dealing with the people, bro. The online shit is cool. You can use that to help your business. But most businesses where motherfuckers is getting rich, where you can, not even rich, where you could just do good financially from working, it involves in connecting with the people, right? I can name over 10 businesses that are very lucrative, especially if you get them bitches down and you're able to make a good name for yourself, make a good name for your business, and really get it going. I can name over 10 businesses right now, and it's all involved with people to people connection. You understand? It's no online shit. Like, yeah, people use their businesses for online to get your shit out, but you know what I mean, family? Like, yeah. This is deep, though. I ain't hear about 27 states, 26 states about to stop accepting food stamps.
Because your income isn't dependent upon the government, right? And this is why I'm so glad, guys. 22 months ago, I found a program, a class that taught me how to build a business, work from home, generate an income. And again, I pity the people who are having to deal with this. But I'm grateful and thankful that I took advantage of an opportunity 22 months ago that allowed me to generate a full-time income from my phone using the power of social media and the internet. Imagine if you could make a full-time income from your phone and not even worry about what's going on.
That is lit. But like I said, you got to be a certain type of person to do that. That's not for everybody. You heard? That online shit ain't for everybody, bro. It's not for everybody. Damn, I never heard of that. 26 states. We got to look that up. I'm going to look that up, yo, after this live, man. So look, as we got all this going on too, you have this what is it? Hurricane Helen about to hit Jamaica. You heard? And that shit is kind of deep. Cause Jamaica be getting hit, but this hurricane is supposed to be catastrophic. But you got the Jamaicans that are like, look, man, we chilling, you know, and that's that right there. The attitude of the Jamaicans right now is how a lot of us should be. Like, yo, God is gonna take care of us. That's what's wrong with a lot of motherfuckers. Is like EBT shut down and shit. You just gotta think like, yo, look, God is gonna make sure we full. Shit, we might not be as full as we were on the food stamps, but shit, look, God is gonna give us something to sustain. You heard? On me. But nah, this is
I
deep.
say to all of my grocery store workers, in the event that the government actually goes through with it and does not issue food
Look,
stamps.
and look, she's on something already. That's why I clicked on her. Look, this is about to affect motherfuckers who work at a store. It's already affecting federal workers. Ain't no federal workers got no bread in like 20 something days. Imagine if you're a person who works a federal job, bro, and you work in damn near a month and you haven't got no paycheck, bro, and you ain't even have that much saved because you might have just started working that federal job and you ain't got nothing saved, but everybody in the job is like, yo, just hang in there. We're going to get paid. But bitch, it's been 20 days. I need something. They're saying that the average federal worker has like a check it's like over 5 racks right now, 4,000 or something, that the average person who works a full-time Fed job, they're deducted like $4,000 or $5,000 that they haven't got paid for, but motherfuckers are still working. I'm telling you, bro, shit different.
For the month of November, which is also the same month that Thanksgiving falls in, please keep one thing in mind.
We shouldn't even be fucking with Thanksgiving, but that's a whole nother video. If they do stop giving motherfuckers food stamps in November, that shit is spiritual. Fuck Thanksgiving. That'll make more people wake up too. Like, wait, hold on. We ain't even supposed to be celebrating the massacre of our ancestors. Like they flipped it on us. They got us thinking shit's a cool day, and people like, yeah, I give my family and eat. We gotta look beyond that. I be eating some shit too, but like I don't attach to Thanksgiving like that, bro. I don't care about it. Sometimes I even be forgetting about that shit. It's not a holiday to me. But it's deep, y'all. Look it. This shit deep.
In mind. Trying to catch somebody stealing, trying to prevent somebody from stealing, report.
Oh,
It is
look.
official
Hold
that the
on.
government shutdown
Because
is affecting.
some of these store workers going to be on a top flight security, though.
It is
They're going to
official
be
that the
like me slapping ink and rim. They're going to be in the store trying to stop niggas from stealing. They're going to be like these dumbass fucking gangstalker niggas trying to stop a nigga from stealing when you know a nigga got kids.
Grocery store workers in the event that the government actually goes through with it and does not issue food stamps for the month of November, which is also the same month that Thanksgiving falls in. Please keep one thing in mind. Trying to catch somebody stealing, trying to prevent somebody from stealing, reporting somebody for stealing is not beneficial to you at all. You are not going to get a raise. You are not going to get a bonus. You are not going to get any extra money by trying to stand in the way of somebody who is trying to take food to feed their family.
Anyway. That's a
Stand to gain.
policy. If you're a worker at a store, you can't stop somebody from stealing. But look, what's this dude's name? Sumar. Yo, Sumar, if you still in here, bro, if you want to come on here and talk about what you be doing a little bit, you feel me? So we can get into the mind of how you be doing your shit a little bit, that'd be great, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. Sumar, if you still in here, bro, if you wanted to, just get on here. You don't even gotta show your face. You could just get on here and tell us like what you be doing, you feel me? Like how you got into it, you know? Cause I know a couple motherfuckers who be stealing, but shit. Would this nigga say 10K in 2 months? Shit, he eating. And you ain't get caught? Yeah, man. Come spread a little knowledge over here. That don't mean that I want to do no shit like that, cause you be having agents for real that be watching this shit. I'm just trying to see how homie got into it. Like why are you doing it? You feel me? Just ask a couple questions. So Sumar, if you would like to let me know, bruh. If you want to get on here, bruh, or female, I don't know who you are, but if you want to get on here and just talk about it a little bit, because that's getting into the minds of the people. Because you actually got a lot of people, believe it or not, family, that are doing that. Motherfuckers ain't trying to pay no $30 for no motherfucking pound of steak. You heard? So we could go to the lower ends of that shit, talk about it, you know? And then like me, I'm a balanced type of dude. I like to talk about all aspects of it, you know, because we could really go to a higher vibration level with it too and just talk about how, you know, just, yeah, it's cool, but then that shit affects people too, because it's like the motherfucker who's selling the meat. Because I was just thinking on some rich nigga shit. If that was my shit and some niggas take, nigga, you got 10 grand to these motherfucking slabs of meat, nigga, that's money for me. Like, I'll be tight as a beef owner. I'll be mad as fuck at a nigga like Sumar in here, nigga. Bitch, you got 10 grand worth of meat from me, bitch. I'm coming after you. This nigga said he stole 2 grand worth of fucking steaks. Yo, cuz. This nigga ain't playing, boy. But yeah, bro, if you a store worker, get your ass out the way. You see a nigga with them eyes coming through, it's not even worth it. I remember I worked for a loss prevention. I did some loss prevention job for like a month, bro, and then I quit because that shit was like, damn, they naturally teach you to profile people. And I worked in a college university at a bookstore, and it was deep though, but they still was like, look for people with baggy pants, look for people with a certain hat on, look for people, you feel me? Like pretty much they describe black people without saying look for a black person. You feel me? And I remember that shit was fucked up. Like I did the job for a month and then I had to quit because I'm like, yo, this shit is just weird. You feel me? Like, and I was just feeling weird energy from them, and I'm far from a cop nigga or anything. I don't even know how I got the job. I just kind of filled it out, and them niggas hired me. And then I was like, nah, I can't do this shit. So loss prevention workers is pretty much you just walk around the store like you are a regular person and you catch people stealing. That's pretty much what you do. Or if you know there's a couple people on that you're working with, so if someone catch somebody stealing, you'll assist with helping them, like stopping them from getting out and shit like that. Which I never really had to do. I had the whole month. We ain't catch nobody stealing. So I'm like, what the fuck is the point of this job? Like, we're around rich ass fucking college students. What the fuck these niggas got to steal for? You feel me? But nah, it's just. But the thing is, it was like in an area where people went up there who didn't go to school and shit. So like, I can understand why they had it, but it wasn't a job for me. Short story short, you know. And yeah, that's how niggas be at the store, bro. So if you someone who see him. You see a nigga like me coming up in there and get your ass out the way, boy. Cause nah, I wouldn't steal. I don't steal like that, man. You feel me? I don't steal. The only time I would steal is if there was a great reset happening. And shit, if I'm by a Walmart or something, nigga, and I know I can get up in there, bitch, get a couple generators, get some shit to start off. You nigga, what? I'm in that bitch. What you mean? Yeah, nigga, everybody else want to do it. What you mean? Nigga, I got a family. If I'm close to a store and I know, nigga, the grid shut down, nigga, phone stopped working, nigga, shit, nigga, the aliens is here, nigga. What? If I'm by a store, what you mean? That's a natural thing with me. I'm a melanated being. I'm about to go into something. I'm going right up in one of the stores getting some shit. I ain't gonna rob nobody though. That's the thing. I ain't gonna be out here robbing and looting people. Nope. But if some shit happened and I really needed to, yes. I don't care. Yeah, nigga, I'm up in Walmart. Nigga, Wegmans. Fuck you mean? Just like everybody else real quick, because that's what everybody else gonna do. So shit. Especially if I know I don't got to what, bitch, I'm in there quick. I'm going right to the appliances, nigga, generators, power tools. That's the first thing I'm looking for. I'm looking for tools. Generators, the main thing, bro. Like a huge generator is what niggas need. And I got like little ones. I need to buy one. I need to buy one for real. I need a nice generator, bro. Like some shit I can run. Preferably electric and gas, because you can get some that are both. So you can use the sun, and then if you got some gas, you can run your shit. You feel me? Like I need a dual generator. Not no little shit that you be seeing niggas running in cars and shit, plugging up. Nah, I need some shit that could power a home, nigga. Yeah. But nah, that's why I'm trying to be self-sufficient. The main thing too is just getting land, because if you have a little bit of land, you have the one up. Because therefore you could tell people, nah, you can't come over here. You could come over here. You have time to do what you want to do with your land. You heard? As you're here in a physical body. So I feel like having land is damn near equal at having food, because with the land you could also grow food. So telling you, man, land is the best thing for us to be doing.
I'm not making this video to offend anybody. I'm making this video in hopes that I can prepare some people.
Real.
This whole EBT situation, man. I realize that there's a lot of people out there that need this.
See, I was just talking about
I
that.
understand that. But if you're in a position right now where you're depending on the government to feed you, then you're in a position right now to receive the mark of the beast. And I want you to think about that for a minute, because right now there's people going absolutely crazy, man, saying that they're going to go into Walmart and steal the food that they need, saying that they're going to take what they need. They're going to rise up against this government because they refuse to feed them. And I want you to think about something for just a minute now, because in the Bible it talks about the mark of the beast and how people won't be able to buy or sell unless they receive it. Now, what if they told you can't have your benefits unless you take this mark? Oh, I'll never take that mark. Would you? Because I realize that you're willing to starve, but are you willing to let your children starve? And that puts me into the next situation, okay? The next situation is, are you willing to go to prison? Because I want you to think about something for just a second. If they're telling you that you have to have this mark in order to buy food for your children, and you refuse to take that mark, will they call that child abuse? Will they call that neglect? Will they not put you in jail for refusing to feed your children? And I'm not saying take the mark whatsoever. That's not what I'm trying to tell you. What I'm telling you is you need to prepare yourself. You need to buy seeds right now. Okay, you need to find out or figure out a way to get off of government funding, to I'm not saying not to take the funds from EBT. What I'm trying to tell you is that you need to have a backup plan in the event that this turns into something bigger. in the event that they tell you that you gotta have to take this mark, that you're gonna have to take a chip or what, I don't know if it's a tattoo or chip or whatever, and people have all their different opinions on that. You can put your opinions in the comments if you want. What I'm telling you is that you need to have a backup plan. Amen. You need to learn how to hunt.
This another
you need to learn how to
angle.
fish. You need
This
to
be renewing the information. This be renewing the information. A lot of us knew about the mark of the beast, but look, I feel like we getting closer and closer. What country was it that just passed a law where in order to work, you had to get the mark? Yup. I'm gonna look that up too. I'm gonna share it. In order for you to work, I think it is I think it might even, was it Europe? I don't know. It might be India or something. I don't know, family, but it's one of them countries where in order for you to work, you gotta have the mark of the beast. So what is this? I feel like the whole allegedly the whole shot thing, when a sickness happened, let me talk in key words. Y'all gotta listen to me now, right? Motherfuckers getting jabbed up, getting jabbed. That was a trial run because mad motherfuckers went and got jabbed. Like, I'm about to lose my job if I don't go do that. My kid can't go to school. Like, what you mean? You don't know this is a foreign thing? They just started doing studies on this. It usually takes 10 years for them to really patent something when it comes to shit like that. But nah, this was 8 months that they rolled it out. And then not to mention now, if you did get it, part of your body is owned by the government because it's their technology they put in you. So now you are technically property of the government. Allegedly. Allegedly. So this is what we can't go too much into this because this is what this type of talk this should be getting niggas videos deleted. But look, this is what this is coming to. Because think about how many people is like, okay, all right, we're gonna take their food stamps for a month. Everybody shits. We're gonna take people's benefits and shit for a month, and then before the month is over, we're gonna be like, yo, in order for you to get your benefits, now you gotta come get this in you. The market, the technology. You gotta come get this this rice grain RFID chip inserted in your body in order for you to get your benefits. Come on. I'm telling you. Stay ready. You never gotta get ready, family. This shit real now. This shit real now, bro. This shit real.
A way to get everyone to accept the mark of the beast. Starve them out, make them homeless, and keep them sick.
And keep them safe.
As far as
look, create the problem and then bring the solution.
These EBT card holders looting stores, that's not going to happen. You see, all it takes is for one city, one store, it doesn't matter what it's to happen to. The news gets out there immediately. Guess what happens?
Everybody.
Trump sends out the military, not the National Guard. I think y'all forgetting. He got the military on standby. What we saw on these videos of they meeting, that was what they wanted us to see. But you got to remember, the camera turns off. And they had their own private conversation. Why do you think some of them...
But the thing, too, people say the military, let me interject real quick, is that the military, you got to think about it, is this is the land of the military. Motherfuckers who will be fighting against the nigga, this is their people. So a lot of the military will be compromised because a lot of the soldiers and shit that are in the military, nigga, that's them. So I think it's even deeper than that. See, I want to go really deep into this shit, but it's hard to because this is when you start to get red flagged and shit like that. But I think it could be another military that comes in. Who's to say that there's not going to be a World War something happening soon, nigga? This might be China, nigga, coming over, nigga. And then people from another country coming here. You feel me? Then they wouldn't feel, a certain frequency and energy for the people that's on the land. Because this is another country. This is other country soldiers coming, so they're not gonna give a fuck about us. That's why it's hard for the government to send the military into certain places and think that they're gonna be barbaric because this is their land, bro. You heard? Soldiers is compromised, nigga. They not gonna be able to 100% get the job done if it's just if it's on the land, bro. You heard? So it's very scary when it comes to that. So this is how you would have complete control over the people. Put the chip in them, and then start creating a lot of these 5-minute cities where you can really see everything, bro. Smart devices crazy in everybody's house where these shits is real smart. Where you got robots walking in your crib, you feel me? Watching everything in real time. And then the next thing is to start to take the color from people. They put this shit out in a movie. They about to start taking the color, like the vision that you can see in color. They about to start taking that shit from niggas. Because that's deep. That's a whole nother video. That's a whole nother video right there. But start looking that shit up though. For real.
Stepped down and got the fuck away because of the news that they heard. But I'm gonna get deeper into this. You see, they need us to beg them because martial law is going to come. Once anybody think about looting, it's going to come. You're stuck in your home. Now, all of you out there that's talking bad about the EBT card holders, thinking to yourself, yo, me and my family okay. I'm going to be honest with you, no, you're not. No, you're not. One or two things are going to happen. One, it's going to run out eventually. Two, when ICE, that's regardless of whoever, come to your home and don't think you above nobody else that they can't come inside your home. Guess what? Their mission is to make sure they make it as uncomfortable as they possibly can for you. It has to be done. Make the people beg. Cripple them. Knock them down to the ground. So then when they come out and say, well, I'll tell you what, we're going to wipe away your credit. We're going to do all of this. Make sure you eat. We got 15-minute cities, homes for all of you. But all you got to do is just take this little pinch right here and you and your family okay. You know what? Without a second thought, millions and millions and millions and millions of Americans are going to do it. The ones who don't do it, they're going to try to put up a fight for a minute. You're going to have many people do it. But here's the problem with it. When you're looking at your kids starving, your wife, your husband, or even your damn self starving, you're going to be like, you know what? It don't matter anyway. I'm going to die. You're going to take that mark of the beast. Get ready for it.
I don't think the mark of the beast is at all what they've trained us to think it is. So short story, 5 years ago, when the world shut down, I found...
It's the simple way to get...
God bless everyone that's watching this. I hope you're having a blissful day. I want to talk about Matthew, the signs of the second coming, because this is very important. And we about to go through a great tribulation. And I just want to let everyone know that it says in Revelation that God is looking for the people that keep his commandments and have the testimony of Jesus Christ, right? So if you start going out here rioting and killing and stealing, you're breaking his commandments. You're not keeping a righteous walk with the Lord. And you're not loving your neighbor, because a lot of people
This is
say
what a
they're
lot of
willing
us
to
need
do
to
these
hear
things
too.
since they don't have EBT, right?
Regardless
They
of
don't
how
want to have the
tough shit
government
get,
census,
man, like
right?
you don't need to
Well, I'm going
resort
to
to
tell you the
violence.
3 commandments that you're already breaking when God said he's coming back to look for the people that withhold the commandments, that's walking in righteousness, right? Now, if you go to the stores and start stealing everything from the stores, everything, all the shelves are going to be empty, right? And you're going to cause the government to put...
Let's keep going.
I'm going to address another comment.
Let's keep going.
Imagine a father going to work one day and being told, we can't pay you unless you have the mark of the beast. I'm sorry, we...
Yeah, see that shit look crazy right there too.
I'm not making this video to...
Crazy. Look, this is what it is. She paying with the chip. She just paid. She got the chip right in her hand.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good too, yo. And that's the thing, like, that's the thing, man. Like, if some people want to do it, let them do it, bro. But, like, I don't think that they should want to be forcing this shit on people, man. That's why I thought the whole jab shit, when they was forcing that use mandatory. Like, I'm thinking, like, what you mean? Like, how you, if the nigga don't want to take that shit, the nigga shouldn't have to, bro. Like what? That's how you know shit be weird. Like what you mean? This is mandatory. And the Most High put that shit in my spirit since a young man, bro, to just be very like cautious of what I do. You feel me? For real. He played with her hand, boy.
The mark of the beast isn't coming, it's already here.
Yeah.
In a different part of the world.
Yeah.
You guys
Well,
heard
this is
of
it right here.
Shenzhen, China.
Yeah, China.
It is basically like Silicon Valley on steroids.
Yeah, family. Like, in order for you to work there, you gotta have that.
It's a complete
Shanghai,
city.
China.
It's super advanced. They're almost completely cashless, although they recommend you carry a little bit of cash in case everything goes down.
That's another thing too. That's another thing too, family. Right now, have some cash, bro. Definitely have some cash. Have some cash, have some silver, have a couple of dollars, man, on you. Have something that's worth trading value. You feel me? You know, you might not be a smoker, but shit, go get you feel me? A couple pounds of some good tobacco or something. You feel me? Cause everybody else smoke, you know what I'm saying? Shit, nigga. You don't fucking drink, go get you a couple gallons of some cheap ass liquor or wine or something, because you feel me? Like that's a good bartering tool. You know, you could definitely trade that for some food. You know, like those are two of the main things that I suggest you get, like especially tobacco. Tobacco is important, bro. Definitely have you a couple pounds of some tobacco, bro. For sure. That's ultimate trading, a trading tool. Word, some good premium Indian tobacco. What, nigga? You could trade that shit. What? That shit gonna be like gold, nigga. Seasonings, you heard? Good seasonings is always good to trade. Spices, very good. Even if it's some cheap shit, you might want to go to the dollar store, nigga. The dollar store, we was just talking about that last night. Niggas hating on me because I said I took YP to the dollar store to get a little care package for him, bitch. The dollar store in New York's is busting. The dollar stores in New York's is busting. You could get anything, bitch. You go get you a meal in there, go get you some white tees, socks, nigga. You could go over there and get you some toiletries. You understand? You could even go in the back. They got car products. Fuck you mean, nigga? Look, you better look at the Dollar Generals and shit in New York and most shit in there. That shit ain't no dollar, nigga. Fuck you mean, nigga? That shit, that's a one-stop shop. Niggas hating on the dollar store. That's the main thing niggas gonna be looting. Fuck is niggas talking about, bro? So yeah, this shit real. Shit real, yo.
But for the most part, everything is digital and everything is facial recognition. You want to go on a train? Facial recognition. You want to buy something? Facial recognition. Basically, everything is scanning your face all the time. If you were a diamond vendor and you popped up a pop-up table, card table on the street and wanted to sell 10-carat diamonds loose, and decided that you wanted to go get a coffee, you could literally leave all of your diamonds on a table unattended by themselves and go get yourself a coffee. And you know why? Because there is a freaking camera everywhere in this city. So much so that it will track your movement from the moment you wake up and leave your house to the moment you get home. So nobody commits crimes there because it's impossible to get away with it. What does that mean? Everything you buy is tracked. Everywhere you go is tracked. You have no privacy, and they have a record of the way you eat, the way you spend your money, where you like to spend your money, and how you live your life. Do you go to the gym? They'll know because everything is digital. They're going to have a record of how often you work out. Do you eat too much sugar? They're going to know. You drink too much alcohol? They're going to know. Okay, these are just small problems in comparison to the fact that this is literally the mark of the beast.
Yeah,
and we are
that's
all
deep.
going 100 miles an hour towards a cashless society. So, for those of you who want everything to be digital and you think it's going to be so convenient and so easy,
yeah, think about that shit.
Think about what you're giving up in the process of being able to do that. Because privacy.
That's why I said, getting you a little plot of land, man, and it all comes back to that. It all comes back to try to get you some land. Shit. Shit, get you some land off land. Yo, look, last night, family, I caught a bear on my camera, bro. That shit crazy. That shit is crazy, crazy. I could probably find this shit too. Last night, I caught a motherfucking bear on my camera on my porch. That shit crazy. But look at the spiritual meaning of a bear and a bear coming around you. Shit deep. And that's why I moved out here to the woods to just start getting more familiar with the land. You understand? To prepare, bro. Get more familiar with being around the trees and shit like that. Being around nature. You understand, family?
The mark of the beast has been explained as many things.
See,
it was
this is
the
hand in
COVID
hand.
vaccine.
See,
It was.
I can't have him
A
say
lot
that
of
on
you
here.
realize that this whole food stamp situation revealed that a lot of you will take the mark of the beast. Oh, how am I gonna pay for groceries? I can't pay for groceries. I can't pay for food. Bro, you know, if you get the mark of the beast, you're going to hell. Like,
This
pack it up.
nigga
It's
crazy
over
with
for
it.
you.
This nigga crazy.
So while we're over here in America having the No Kings.
So while we're all still distracted and fighting amongst ourselves over the Charlie Kirk assassination and which direction the bullet came from, well, monsters like this are actually in the background changing the future of humanity.
So
while we're all still distracted and fighting amongst ourselves over the Charlie Kirk assassination and which direction the bullet came from, well, monsters like this are actually in the background changing the future of humanity. There is nothing bigger going on in the world right now than the digital IDs that are being rolled out globally.
That's why they made That's why they made everybody get a new ID. A real ID. That's what they said. And this real ID has a RFID chip in it. RFID chips, this is smart technology. This RFID chip has the potential to be tracked. You heard?
To work, people's ability to bank, people's ability to buy and sell, their ability to travel. You basically won't be able to exist in society or participate in any meaningful way if you don't get one of these digital IDs. Oh, but don't worry, guys. It's free.
I'm announcing this government will make a new free of charge digital ID mandatory for the right to work by the end of this parliament. Let me spell that out. You will not be able to work in the United Kingdom if you do not have digital ID.
That's right. You won't be able to work in the United Kingdom unless you get one of these digital IDs. But I know your biggest concern was how much is it going to cost to get the ID? And I hope this bag of mayonnaise has relieved any of those worries because it's going to be free, guys. Thank God. Obviously, people's biggest fears are not that they're going to have their bank accounts shut down like in Vietnam, where they erased 86 million bank accounts from people who refused the digital ID. This was in September. I'm sure people aren't worried about ever being able to travel back to Europe ever again to see family, nothing like that, without one of these IDs. That's not what we're worried about. This hard-boiled egg of a human wants to assure you they're going to be free, guys. Don't worry. All jokes aside, this is by far the most pressing issue that we're facing today. There is nothing more diabolical, more sinister.
Yeah, that's crazy, y'all. Crazy, y'all. Look. Stay ready. You never got to get ready, family. I'm telling y'all, man. Quick video tapping into this a little more, and it's just deep, man. I feel bad. But shit, what can we do? We gotta hang in there. You feel me? Be resilient as a people. For real. But yo, look, family, I'm out of here. Peace, love, and abundance, family. Stay ready. You never gotta get ready and stay dangerous out there in them streets. Peace, y'all.